Exodus chapter 26, verse 1. Make the tabernacle with 10 curtains of finely twisted linen and blue, purple and scarlet yarn, with cherubim woven into them by a skilled worker. Verse 2. All the curtains are to be the same size, 28 cubits long and 4 cubits wide. Verse 3. Join 5 of the curtains together, and do the same with the other 5. Verse 4. Make loops of blue material along the edge of the end curtain in one set, and do the same with the end curtain in the other set. Verse 5. Make 50 loops on one curtain and 50 loops on the end curtain of the other set, with the loops opposite each other. Verse 6. Then make 50 gold clasps and use them to fasten the curtains together so that the tabernacle is a unit. Verse 7. Make curtains of goat hair for the tent over the tabernacle, 11 altogether. Verse 8. All 11 curtains are to be the same size, 30 cubits long and 4 cubits wide. Verse 9. Join 5 of the curtains together into one set and the other 6 into another set. Fold the 6th curtain double at the front of the tent. Verse 10. Make 50 loops along the edge of the end curtain in one set and also along the edge of the end curtain in the other set. Verse 11. Then make 50 bronze clasps and put them in the loops to fasten the tent together as a unit. Verse 12. As for the additional length of the tent curtains, the half curtain that is left over is to hang down at the rear of the tabernacle. Verse 13. The tent curtains will be a cubit longer on both sides. What is left will hang over the sides of the tabernacle so as to cover it. Verse 14. Make for the tent a covering of ram skins dyed red, and over that a covering of the other durable leather. Verse 15. Make upright frames of acacia wood for the tabernacle. Verse 16. Each frame is to be 10 cubits long and a cubit and a half wide. Verse 17. With 2 projections set parallel to each other. Make all the frames of the tabernacle in this way. Verse 18. Make 20 frames for the south side of the tabernacle. Verse 19. And make 40 silver bases to go under them, 2 bases for each frame, 1 under each projection. Verse 20. For the other side, the north side of the tabernacle, make 20 frames. Verse 21. And 40 silver bases, 2 under each frame. Verse 22. Make 6 frames for the far end, that is, the west end of the tabernacle. Verse 23. And make 2 frames for the corners at the far end. Verse 24. At these 2 corners they must be double from the bottom all the way to the top and fitted into a single ring. Both shall be like that. Verse 25. So there will be 8 frames and 16 silver bases, 2 under each frame. Verse 26. Also make crossbars of acacia wood, 5 for the frames on one side of the tabernacle. Verse 27. 5 for those on the other side, and 5 for the frames on the west, at the far end of the tabernacle. Verse 28. The center crossbar is to extend from end to end at the middle of the frames. Verse 29. Overlay the frames with gold and make gold rings to hold the crossbars. Also overlay the crossbars with gold. Verse 30. Set up the tabernacle according to the plan shown you on the mountain. Verse 31. Make a curtain of blue, purple and scarlet yarn and finely twisted linen, with cherubim woven into it by a skilled worker. Verse 32. Hang it with gold hooks on 4 posts of acacia wood overlaid with gold and standing on 4 silver bases. Verse 33. Hang the curtain from the clasps and place the Ark of the Covenant law behind the curtain. The curtain will separate the holy place from the most holy place. Verse 34. Put the atonement cover on the Ark of the Covenant law in the most holy place. Verse 35. Place the table outside the curtain on the north side of the tabernacle and put the lampstand opposite it on the south side. Verse 36. For the entrance to the tent make a curtain of blue, purple and scarlet yarn and finely twisted linen, the work of an embroiderer. Verse 37. Make gold hooks for this curtain and 5 posts of acacia wood overlaid with gold, and cast 5 bronze bases for them.